So I'm showing you my almost full book of Match Attax. I've got Manchester City here, and their goalie is Edison, and we've got the defenders Laporte, Walker, Stones, Zinchenko, Mendy, and then the midfielders we've got Rodri, Fernandinho, Silva, De Bruyne, Mahrez, Silva, Sané, Sterling, and then we've got the forwards Jesus and Aguero. And then we've got the duo of two defenders, Laporte and Stones. And then we've got Liverpool. Their goalie is Becker, and they've got defenders Van Dijk, Robertson, Alexander-Arnold, Gomez, Matip. And then we've got then we've got the midfielders, Fabinho, Milner, Henderson, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Keita, Wijnaldum, Shaqiri, Mane. And then we've got the forwards, Firmino and Salah, and the duo of Firmino and Salah. Then we've got Chelsea. Their goalie is Arrizabalaga, and their defenders are Azpilicueta, Rodiger, Luis Alonso, Christensen, Kante, Jorginho, Pulisic, Loftus-Cheek, Hudson-Odoi, Barkley, Rodriguez, Willian, Kovacic, Giroud, Azpilicueta and Luis in the duo. Tottenham Hotspur, we got Hugo Lloris as their goalie, Alderweireld, Trippier, Davies, Rose, Sanchez, Vertonghen as their defenders. And then for the midfielders, we've got Dyer, Winks, Sissoko, Ndombele, Ericsson, Ali, Mora. And then the forwards, we've got Kane and Son, and we've got the duo of Kane and Son. And then for Arsenal, we've got Leno as their goalie, Mustafi, Papastathopoulos, Kolanisic, Monreal, Bellerin, Holding as their defenders, and then the midfielders are Maitland-Niles, Xhaka, Torreira, Guendouzi, Mkhitaryan, Ozil, Iwobi, and then the forwards are Lacazette and Aubameyang, and then we've got the duo of Xhaka and Torreira, and then we've got for Man United, De Gea as their goalie, Lindelof, Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, Smalling, Bailey, Young as their defenders. And then for the midfielders, we've got Matic, Fred, Pogba, Mata, Lingard, and that's all. And then for the forwards, we've got Sanchez, Martial, Lukaku, Rashford, and the duo of Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. And then for Wolverhampton Wanderers, we've got as their goalie Patricio. And then the defenders are Doherty, Cody, Bennett, Bolly, Johnny, Vinegar, Sace. And then we've got the midfielders Sace, Neves, Dendoncker, Gibbs-White, Theora. No, wait, not Theora. So we got the Mountain Hot, and then that's all of the midfielders. And we got forwards Calvillo, Theora, Jimenez, Jota, and the duo of Doherty and Johnny. And then for Barcelona, their goalie is Ter Stegen, and their defenders are Piqué, Alba, Semedo, Umtiti, Lenglet, Busquets, Vidal. Vidal and Busquets are actually midfielders, and then for the rest of the midfielders, we've got De Jong, Roberto, Rakitic, and then the forwards are Griezmann, Suarez, Messi, Dembele, and then we move on to Club Atletico de Madrid. Their goalie is Oblak, and their defenders are Felipe alias Savic, Jimenez, and then their midfielders are Niguez, Coke, Herrera, Morata, Costa. No, wait, Costa and Morata are actually forwards. And then we've got Felix as another forward. And then for Real Madrid, their goalie is Courtois. And their defenders are Ramos, Varane, Carvajal, Mendy, Marcelo, Militao, and the midfielders are Casemiro, Cruz, Modric, Isco, and then the forwards are Agencio, Hazard, Benzema and Jovic. And then for Bayern München we've got the goalies Neuer, and then the defenders are Sul, Pavard, Hernandez, Alaba, Kimmich, and that's all. Then we've got midfielders Goretzka, Alcantara, Gnabry, Kalman, and then we move on to the forwards Müller and Lewandowski. And then for Borussia Dortmund we've got the goalie as Berkey, and then the defenders are Skulls, Pisazek, Akanji, Hummels, and then the midfielders are Brandt, Witzel, Delaney, Hazard, Sancho, and then the forwards are Al-Sakar and Rios. And then for Paris Saint-Germain we've got Areola as their goalie, and then we've got defenders Marquinhos, Silva, Meunier, Bernat, Verratti. Then midfielders Verratti, Draxler, Di Maria, and then the forwards are Neymar, Jr, Mbappe, Cavani. And then we move on to Olympique Lyonnais. Their goalie is Lopes, and their defenders are Denea, Marcelo, and then their midfielders are they've only got one midfielder actually, Aqua. And then their forwards are Dembele, Depay, Fekir. And then we move on to Internazionale Milano. And their goalie is Handanovic, and their defenders are Skriniar, Divrij, Nangolan, Vecino, their defenders got to Divrij, and then their midfielders are Nangolan, Vecino, Perisic, and then their forwards are Icardi and Martinez. And for Benfica, we've got no goalie actually, and then we've got the defenders Dias, Almeida, Grimaldo, and then their midfielders are Pizzi, Silva, and then their forwards are D. Thomas and Seferinovic. And then for Valencia, they have Gaya as the defender, Guides as the midfielder, and Rodrigo as the forward. And then for Sevilla, they've got Escuadro as the defender, Banija as the midfielder, and Ben Yedder as the forward. And then for AS Roma, they've got Lopez as the goalie, Cristante and Diwada are the midfielders. They have no defenders. And then for Bayer 04 Leverkusen, the defender is Tah, the midfielder is Havertz, and the forward is Bailey. And then the defender for Galatasaray is Pereira, and then their forwards are Onyekuru and Feguli. And then for Zenit, then their defender is Smolinkov, and their two forwards are Drusi and Dzyuba. And then for Juventus, of course, we've only got one who's a forward, Ronaldo. And then we've got the tactic card. We've got the agent card, the base card boost at 10, and then the referee card, the injury card, and that's all. Then we've got man of the matches. So we've got De Bruyne, Fabinho, Azpilicueta, Winks, Lacazette, Rashford, Jota, De Jong, Varane, Coke. And I haven't got Gnabry, unfortunately. I'm going to get him on Monday, I think. And then we've got Akanji, Di Maria, Depay, Nangolan and Silva. And then we move on to the MVPs. We got Sterling, Van Dijk, Kante, Son, Aubameyang, De Gea, Moutinho, Messi, Oblak, Modric, Mbappe, Witsel, Lewandowski, Grimaldo, Perisic, and Aqua. And then for the club legends, I've got Silva, and I'm missing Henderson. I'm gonna get him tomorrow. And then and I've got Luiz, and then I'm missing Rose. I'm gonna get him tomorrow. And then I've got Bellerin, Young, Doherty, Alba, Coke, Marcelo, Muller, Strummelzer, Silva, Theka, Handanovic, Ramos, Messi, Pizzi. And then for the the Centurions are Messi, Ramos, Muller, Piqué, Busquets, and Neuer. And then the record holders are Messi, Alisson Becker, Sane, Busquets. And the hat-trick heroes are, of course, Messi, Jesus, Mane, Kane, Giroud, Mora. And then the 100 clubs. Oh, how exciting. We've got Becker, Varane, Van Dijk, Laporte, Kante, De Jong. Unfortunately, I'm missing Sterling. I'm going to get him in next week. And then I'm missing Mane as well. I'm going to get him next week. And I'm missing Mbappe. I'm going to get him next week. No, I'm going to get Sterling tomorrow. And 2 next week. And then we've got Son and Messi. And then we move on to gold limited editions. We've got Salah, Sancho, Hazard, Mbappe, Messi, Kane, Sterling, Aubameyang, Rashford, then Pulisic and Suarez. And then for silvers, we've got Salah, Sancho, Hazard, Mbappe, Messi, Kane, Sterling, Aubameyang, Rashford, and Pulisic. And then we've got Salah. Wait, the bronzes. We've got Salah, Sancho, Hazard, Mbappe, Messi, Kane, Sterling, and then who's after Sterling? Oh yeah, Aubameyang, Rashford, Pulisic, and then we move on to the special golds. We've got Ronaldo, and I'm missing Aguero, and then we've got Neuer, Ramos, and Sane there, and then we've got the Wonder Kids: Alexander-Arnold, Gomez, Sanchez, Hudson-Odoi, Foden, Ali, Guendouzi, Maitland-Niles, Pulisic, Gibbs-White, Sancho, Jesus, Rashford, Havertz, Dembele. And then we've got, for the super squads, we've got Courtois, Alba, Robertson, Luiz, Piqué, Aqua, Verratti, Fernandinho, Ndombele, Nangolan, Aguero, Lewandowski, Firmino, Felix, Jovic. And then we've got world-class superstars: De Gea, Van Dijk, Aubameyang, Varane, Kimmich, Hazard, De Bruyne, Ronaldo, Kante, Modric, Mbappe, Messi, Salah, Ederson, Sterling. And then we move on to Super Boost strikers. We've got Aguero, Firmino, Son, Lacazette, Martial, Giroud, Jota, Benzema, Cavani, Volland. And then we've got Lewandowski, and then Dembele, Jimenez, Jovic, Alcia, Kane, Bender, Pulisic, Lovren, Forsberg, and then we've got loads of blank pages.